Hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome in. How's it going, Pinked? We got Zan. We got Sydney. We got Kit. We got Fan. How's everyone doing today? We are back on the Forever World. It's been quite a while since we've streamed on here. It seems like stuff seems to keep coming up on Mondays, and I keep having to cancel my Monday streams. But we made it this time, so we are going to be doing some exploring today. Let's jump over to the game here. Hello, hello. But yeah, at the end of last episode, if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you watch it. We built our beacon, but we are very short on iron, gold, and emeralds. We do not have enough to make a beacon base, even if we combine all three of those resources. So we're going to see if we can't fix that today. Also, as you can probably tell, we have Swift Sneak now, which is great. Bro, you are my favorite. Thank you, thank you. How do you play that good? Years and years and years of a lot of experience. I've been playing since 2010 or something like that. So, yeah, we've been playing this game for 15 years. So it all comes with experience. But yeah, we are going to be looking for caves. We're going to try and get a bunch of iron. We can replenish our stocks on a lot of other stuff too. I'll show you what we're starting with today so that you know where we're starting from, and hopefully we'll end in a better place at the end of the day. We got some stuff over here. We got some stuff over here. And then we've got more over at the mining hut on the other side of the town here. Whoop. Far too much Minecraft is the answer. There's never too much Minecraft. 2010, yep. I got on the leaderboards on Mario Kart World. Hey, that's awesome. I would never be able to do that. I'm decent at Mario Kart, but I don't own any consoles where I could play Mario Kart, so my experience is limited to playing with my friends. So yeah. That's more coal, some more diamonds, redstone, lapis, emerald, gold, and iron, and some copper over here. But yeah, our iron reserves are pretty low, and honestly, with the amount of times we've died over the last few episodes, our diamond reserves are really low too. We used to have like 4 or 5 stacks of diamonds, but we've gone through a lot regearing. So hopefully we can replenish that a little bit today with some caving. But yeah, you know what? We probably need some coal for torches. I can defeat the dragon, but in creative. You know what? Fair enough. And also, to be fair, I know people who have been playing this game for like 5-10 years who have never defeated the dragon once. So don't feel bad. It is not for everyone. Megan, what up? Let's bring a stack of coal with us. But yeah, I want to be able to set up this beacon. That way I can collect a whole bunch of stone for our next few projects. I have a funny feeling we are going to need it. I know a surprising amount of people who have never defeated the dragon. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of weird. Like, it's something that I just don't even think about, but, yeah, there's a lot of people who have not faced or defeated the dragon. We don't need that, we don't need that. We can throw this stone over here. Stream streak is better than mine now. Oh, did you miss one, Pinked? Oh, were you not in? Yeah, you weren't in the stream weekend stream. That's right. Oof. That is right. I'm from Spain. Methinks. I think you're from the I think you're from the UK. I am not from the UK. I am Canadian. So I am on the other side of the pond. I had my own hardcore world and defeated the dragon, got full netherite with netherite silence trim, and then my world gets corrupted. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, I had a little bit of world corruption on my first hardcore world as well. I managed to fix it, but then I died like 150 days later or something like that, so it was all for naught. Speaking of the silence trim, if you guys haven't seen my last episode, I did armor trim hunting, and this is what I came out with. I found almost all the armor trims, including silence, so we are in good shape. And also, I am looking for suggestions, so if you haven't watched it already, make sure you comment on my my newest Forever World video. I want to know what you guys think I should trim my armor, because in the next episode, I'm going to upgrade it to netherite as well, because we got the upgrade trim as well. So that's another reason we need to go diamond hunting. We need to spend a lot of diamonds on duplicating all these trims here. But yeah, let's get geared up here. We have coal, we got wood. We need shulker boxes. Okay, we need to clean up our ender chest a little bit too. Okay, we don't need the netherite in there. That can go into valuables. We don't need gray wool in there. We can take the copper out. We're not looking for trail ruins anymore. Wood's always good to have in there. My extra sword, silk touch pick. We don't need that in there, actually. That's probably from the end busting stuff. I know this question isn't from Minecraft, but what components do you have in your PC? Oh, I don't have the command set up on the YouTube side. Hey, Pink, can you do the !spec command on Twitch and then paste it over to YouTube? Don't need that. Oh no, is Nightbot or not Nightbot, Stream Elements not playing nice again? Or is that just not the command? That might not be the command. One sec here. Chat commands. !specs. Yeah, that's supposed to be it. Okay, let's refresh this. Ah, there we go. Literal, I'm an idiot. Never mind. Good job. Okay, that can go in there, that can go in there, and end busting stuff. I guess we can take the diamonds out of there and put those into valuables. Singular spec. Only one spec. Okay, we need a few more rockets. We are running very low on rockets, actually. Let's see if our sugarcane farm is all grown. Do I have a bed on me? I do not have a bed on me. Okay, let's go sleep first, and then we will do that. It looks like our sugarcane is all grown, so we can get another 9-ish stacks. Alrighty. I really need to make a better sugarcane farm. Like, this works, but I always destroy the lilacs. And with it being multi-tiered, I can knock out the base of the sugarcane on the next level. It's really annoying. Like I said, it works for now, and in terms of video continuity, I really can't build something better than this on stream. But, yeah, I really want to. Yeah, it's not nearly big enough either. Like, I definitely need a lot more sugarcane than this can produce. It's fine for now, but as soon as I start working on the next video, it's gonna be inadequate, I think. I tried a Forever World, but I only got to the Nether and I spawned a 4x4 block surrounded by lava. That is weird generation. Gonna be lurking while I play on my modded world. Sounds good, Kit. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, so my next episode that I'm going to be making in my Forever World here, I'm going to be going to a new area because I think it is time to start getting some automation going in this world. And I don't want to build anything automated in this town. The whole idea is it's supposed to be, you know, low-tech town. So we're going to start a new area finally. And we're going to build an iron farm over there. So realistically, I don't need to go looking for the base of the beacon if I'm going to be making an iron farm, but I do need stone for that project. So it'd be nice to be able to beacon mine for that. Forever worlds aren't usually hardcore worlds though, right? Well, I mean, a hardcore world is inherently not a forever world because at some point you're going to die. It doesn't matter if that is 3 months from now or 30 years from now. You will do something stupid eventually and you will die. That's just how Minecraft goes. So I don't think it's right when YouTubers especially call their hardcore world forever worlds, because it's not. At some point you're going to lose that world. Like, I could have been that person to say that my hardcore world was my forever world, but it's not. Like, I've already lost one hardcore world, and I'm going to lose the one that I'm on right now as well. Not this specific world that I'm on at the moment, but my hardcore world. So yeah, I don't like it when people call their hardcore worlds forever worlds. Oh, there it is.
Hey Jinx, how's it going? What are some good mods for a forever world?
It depends on how modded you want your forever world to be, I guess. Are you looking for like lightly modded? Are you looking for game-changing mods? Are you looking for quality of life? What are you thinking? Okay, let's make all these into shulker boxes. And that will be our caving stuff. End busting. We got empties there too, but meh. Lightly modded? Okay, in that case, I would suggest maybe doing just some basic mods like Pam's Harvest Craft, maybe. Adds a bunch of foods into the game. I wouldn't do too much more than that. Otherwise, you're getting into more heavily modded stuff. But yeah, terrain stuff. So if you want a really good terrain mod, oh, is it called Terralith, I think? It's something along those lines, Terralith or something like that. But it adds a whole bunch of new biomes into the game, but it's all made with vanilla blocks. So they're just vanilla custom terrain that's added into the game. Terralith? Okay, cool. I did get that right. Yeah, biomes aplenty and the biomes you will go are really good mods. But I consider those more on the medium to heavier modded side because they do add a lot to the game. But yeah, Terralith is completely vanilla. Minecraft gang, how's it going? Welcome in. I think we got everything we're going to need. Let me just double check that we don't have any food laying around here. Wow, 3 steaks. Okay. Okay, we got some food in here, actually. We should be good on that front. Okay. Let's just grab our chest plate and put that on our hotbar here. Let's go find some caves. Hey, Deacon, what's up, dude? Reason I use biomes aplenty is because I want more wood types and stuff. Ah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, biomes aplenty and the biomes you'll go are good then.
Aaron, how's it going? Love the Forever World series? Thank you.
Glad you're liking it. I'm having a lot of fun making these videos. And yeah, we were just talking about what episode 14 is going to look like. We're going to start getting into the world of automation by making a iron farm. but it's not going to be in the village here. The village is still going to stay very manual. We're going to make a new area for building up farms and stuff like that. But I still have to think of a style for that area. So this is near spawn. I've explored all of these caves already. We're going to fly off in this direction for a little bit, and we will see what we can find. Oh, man, I should have brought a bed. Okay, we're going to fly until we find sheep. Forgot I didn't have a bed on me. Okay, here's some sheep. Because, yeah, wherever we go into the cave, I want to set my spawn. Just in case. We've died a few times in the last few episodes, so probably better safe than sorry. Awesome, love it. When's that coming out? I don't have a great answer for that because I don't particularly know. I'm a little behind on my recording and editing right now. Sydney, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm a little bit behind on my recording and editing right now. I'm working on finishing up my Skyblock Kingdoms episode 3, and then I'll be starting work on episode 14 of the Forever World. I don't suspect that episode 14 will take too long to record or edit. It just depends on how late in the week I start it. I'm hoping to finish all the recording that I need for episode 3 of Skyblock Kingdoms tonight and get started on the editing and hopefully finish the editing tomorrow, in which case it'll be a Wednesday release. But that also means that Wednesday is the soonest that I'll be able to start on episode 14, so we will see. I'm going to aim for Sunday like I usually do, but I can't promise a Sunday release. I'm hoping for Sunday, though. Okay, I was also hoping that would be a cave. Just went to my laptop because my phone has to charge, so I have to switch to Twitch. All good, all good. Would recommend setting up a mining area as I've been procrastinating making one. Yeah, I'm going to be setting up a new quarry as well, so I'm thinking that'll probably be episode 15. Episode 14, I'm going to temporarily set up an area for a stone quarry with a beacon. But episode 15, I think we're going to make it all nice looking, kind of like our quarry that we made in episode 2. Because that is one thing that I want to carry through the entire world, is I want to make sure that we are building things that are aesthetically pleasing and not just kind of eyesores. Okay, I made way more sticks than I needed right away. We only need a stack of torches right now. What was the mod that adds a lot of foods again? Pam's Harvest Craft, or Pam's Harvest Craft 2. I think Pam's Harvest Craft 2, probably, but I don't know what the latest version of that is. Oh, that's an enchanted bow. Ow. Okay, it just has punch. We're fine. We're not even going to bother with the copper, honestly. 1.12.2. Okay, I think that's Pam's Harvest Craft. I'm pretty sure Pam's Harvest Craft 2 is more updated than that. Because we used it on Peaceful Harvest Craft, which was definitely past 112. I want to play 121.8. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if Pam's Harvest Craft is updated to that. So you may have to forgo that. Point 1. Ah, fair. Okay, we will take coal. We are running sort of short on that. The main goal is iron and gold, but we will take most other resources because we are running low on a lot of things. Yeah, 1.21.8 you're going to struggle to find any mods for because that is a very recent version. I would maybe aim for 1.21. Really just any of the earlier versions of 1.21 should have a lot of mods updated. But as soon as you get to 21.5, 6, 7, 8, you're going to find very few mods. Okay, we're moving into deep slate, so we're not going to find a lot of iron unless we find a vein, I don't think. Ow. Okay, redstone. I'm tempted to take the gravel because we use a lot of it, but at the same time, I don't really want to clutter my inventory with it. Oh, man. Up here, around here, there's some gold. This cave goes deep, very fast too. I see a diamond. What difficulty do you play on? I play on hard. I think I actually locked the difficulty too. Options. Oh, it's unlocked. You know what? Why is it unlocked? That should be locked. There we go. I thought I locked that in episode 1, but I guess I didn't. There we go. We are looking for iron veins. So we're basically looking for a bunch of iron surrounded by a bunch of tuff. Keep an eye out for it.
Did you hear the new season of No Armor Hardcore Thingy is out? I can say the name, with it being, yeah, the Naked and Afraid thing.
Yeah, Lagundo's in it this season. He was telling us about it. Because, yeah, Legs is also a part of Skyblock Kingdoms. I haven't gotten around to watching his first episode yet, but it is on my list. Ah, lots of tuff, but no iron in it. Dang it.
And once again, tough but no iron. Are you glad you're not in early game anymore? Yes and no. Like, it definitely gets a lot easier moving out of the early game, but there's a certain charm to the early game
Minecraft scene. There's a reason that I stayed in the early game for as long as I did. It's because I enjoy it. But I also enjoy the mid and late game of Minecraft, so I'm not complaining about moving on.
You watch any of the Life series? Past Life, I think, is the new one.
I watched episode 1. I haven't gotten around to anything else, though. Honestly, when you are a Minecraft content creator, you don't watch a lot of Minecraft content because, I mean, you're busy working on your own.
Early game is chill and slow.
Exactly.
Like, it's definitely nice to be able to go to a beacon mine and just
destroy the landscape and get a bunch of resources. But there's also something fun about, you know, having to spend the time to collect the resources with, like, iron or unenchanted diamond. And it's just more satisfying at the end, right?
I posted a new vid to my YouTube like yesterday. Got me another sub, now at 17. Nice, congrats. Yeah, the start of a YouTube channel can be a slow burn.
Anything, like any channel that talks about YouTube growth will always tell you your first 100 subs are the hardest to get. But if you keep at it, you will eventually get there. You're going to make a lot of content that's going to flop or that you're not super proud of before you start making the content that does well. Every creator will tell you that as well.
Lynn, thank you for
The sub on YouTube, I appreciate it. How you doing today?
not super popular game. Fair enough.
Well, the important thing about content creation is that you do what you enjoy. Don't just follow trends or anything like that. If it's something you enjoy, you do it. It doesn't matter how popular it is.
Fortnite's still popular? I know, right? I've been trying to get a Power 5 book for like 25 minutes.
Yeah, it do be like that sometimes. Oh, this might be an iron vein here. The one that I always have issues with is Feather Falling 4. I never seem to be able to get that book in a reasonable amount of time. Luck of the Sea. I think that was just a bit of iron inside of tough. Or maybe it's a small tough vein. Yeah, it's a small tough vein. Unless it expands later on. Or not tough vein, iron vein. There's definitely a good amount in here. Yep, it's definitely an iron vein. That's a raw block.
Jellyfish, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in.
We are on my Forever World today, rather than Skyblock Kingdoms. We'll be doing Skyblock Kingdoms on Wednesday this week. But yeah, I like to get a good mix in here. Thinking of heading to bed early tonight. Have a good stream. Thank you, Paint. Have a good night.
Ooh, diamond. Accidentally locked 2 villagers with Feather Falling 4. You know what? It's not a bad thing to have a backup of. Especially if one has a lower price than the other. I was thinking at some point it may be a good idea for me to just make a bunch of sets of backup armor. Both on the Forever World and on Skyblock Kingdoms. Especially Skyblock Kingdoms. X-raying for those diamonds for sure. Oh yeah, totally. That name is sticking. What, Pinky? I was on your stream the other day after Avid and thought that you were chill. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do recognize your name from the stream weekend. So I appreciate you stopping in again, especially since this isn't even a Skyblock Kingdom stream. I know a lot of people that that followed from the Skyblock Kingdom stream are probably only going to watch the Skyblock Kingdoms content, but I always appreciate it when people check out my other stuff too. Right now it's midnight where you live. Drink!
Sounds good. I will hydrate. Thank you, Sydney.
But yeah, we definitely have a chill vibe here on the channel. It is something that I strive for.
There's a lot of creators out there that have the really high energy, and, you know, from time to time I do that too. But I also like to just kind of chill and play Minecraft sometimes. And chat with you guys.
See how you're all doing. Update you on my life, all that kind of stuff.
Posture check. Thank you. And we'll get rid of that. We have a mob farm now, so we don't necessarily need to keep all the creeper drops. Ooh, another iron block. But yeah, the goal for today is to get enough iron to create a beacon base.
What do you usually do in your Forever World?
It's very based around building and terraforming. I guess this isn't the best stream to show you what I've got done on here, since I'm quite far out in a cave right now. But if you're still around later in the stream, I'd be happy to give you a base tour. But yeah, we've got a pretty big town built, and we're working on making buildings with purpose, essentially. So, for example, in not my last episode, but the episode before that, that's when we did our last building session, we built a tavern, and the purpose of the tavern is to make potions. We built a church, which houses a villager trading area. All of the villagers are sitting in the benches and stuff like that. But yeah, that's kind of the idea that we're going for with the Forever World, is we're building with purpose. We're not just making buildings to have buildings. Or at least at this point. Eventually, we probably will have buildings just to have buildings if we have to fill out like a town or something like that. But at this moment, with this particular town that we're building, it's building with purpose. I love watching terraforming. I know that's weird, but it's so satisfying. Honestly, it's not weird to me. I love terraforming myself. I mean, if you saw the Skyblock Kingdom stream from Avid's raid, then you probably saw I'm a very... I was going to say avid terraformer, but I guess that's confusing after talking about Avid himself. I'm a very prolific terraformer? I don't know. That doesn't sound right either. Guess who's back? Welcome back, Sydney. Since when did you start YouTube? I started on YouTube in... well, I started regularly uploading content in 2020 during the pandemic. But I've actually had this YouTube account since 2018. A world tour would be awesome? Yeah, for sure. Once we get back to base, if I don't remember, then remind me, and we will do a base tour, for sure. Because we have a lot of terraforming over there. Also, if you do like terraforming videos, then do !YouTube. It'll give you my YouTube account, and I have 14 episodes of this world out, and a good portion of them have terraforming in them. Okay, we need to get back up there. I see more iron.
Just want to know your opinion to see if it's cool. What is the best European country?
Totally not biased to my country. I don't know if I really would say there's a best European country. Like, I think they're all really cool. If you're asking what European country would I most like to visit, I would really like to go to Italy. And the reason being is I do have some ancestry in Italy. Netherlands is better. I would definitely like to visit the Netherlands at some point. Yeah, I would really like to go to Amsterdam, go to Rotterdam, all of those places. Actually, if I had have had the money this year, I would have gone to TwitchCon Rotterdam with the rest of the Skyblock Kingdoms people. I just didn't have the money. Wasn't in the cards this year. Sucks in Amsterdam. I mean, it's still somewhere I'd like to visit at some point. So many homeless beggars. Yeah, unfortunately, that's a problem everywhere in the world at the moment. It's Yeah, like I said, it's not specifically any one country or city or state or province or region. It's a problem everywhere, unfortunately. But there are countries that have really good policies to help get, you know, homeless people jobs and get them houses, and yeah, it's really good to see. Actually, I think, is it New Zealand that I was reading has a really good program to help get the homeless back on their feet? I think it was New Zealand. Italy is a great place to visit, but you really do need to research beforehand. Yeah, for sure. I don't have family myself over there, or at least not that I know of. But I do have very close friends that have family out there, and yeah, I've been told I've always got a place to stay out there, so I definitely want to go visit at some point. And actually, I will be visiting Italy next year, or the year after, most likely. Because my best friend is having a kid soon, and they want to do his baptism in Italy, because that's where his wife is from. Or, well, not where his wife is from, but where his wife's mother is from. So they want to do the baptism out there, and they want me there for it. So I was like, hey, I will absolutely go for that. I've always wanted to go to Italy. Bring pineapple. What time zone are you in? Are you in the USA? I'm not in the USA. I'm in Canada. But I'm in Eastern time. So for me right now, it is 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Wait a minute. Water Ghost, how's it going? Welcome in. Is it true that Canadians are addicted to maple syrup? We definitely do like it. I wouldn't say addicted, but you know, you'll be hard pressed to find a Canadian that doesn't like maple syrup. This isn't Skyblock Kingdoms. No, it is not. This is my forever world. We are doing that today. Generally, my stream schedule is Monday for Everworld, Wednesday Skyblock Kingdoms, and Friday Viewer Server. And I'm trying to get back to that schedule. We kind of fell off the rails for a little while there, but there's no reason that we can't get back on track. Oops. Ooh, new series. That I have to watch. It's not particularly new. I started it back in April, so there's actually lots of content for you to watch if you do want to. If you do want to catch up, if you do ! YouTube, it'll give you the YouTube channel. Ooh, diamonds! And I have 13 episodes out on this world. Currently, I am in the process of kind of planning out episode 14. I haven't started it yet because I want to finish my Skyblock Kingdoms episode first, which I should. New to me, at least. You know what? That is fair. That is fair. You eat it with breakfast? If I have pancakes or waffles or anything, yep, absolutely. I would have maple syrup with breakfast. We're starting to get back up into the stone layers here. But yeah, the Skyblock Kingdoms episode 3 that I'm working on. Hopefully I'll be done recording tonight, and I can upload it for either tomorrow or Wednesday. Most likely Wednesday. Zappy, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Oh, okay, that's lava. This is why we use the elytra for the most part. Red Blue, how's it going? Welcome in. Weird opinion, maybe, but I despise pancakes and waffles. Banned. Heresy of the highest order to a Canadian. I'm just kidding.
Red Blue, thank you for the follow. Ow, jerk. Ow, jerk. Uh-oh, we are not in a good position here. I see you. You get out of here. Let's take care of these skeletons and then I'll catch up with chat here. I was looking for a bedrock bee farm to get honeycombs and wax, and then to decorate the outside of the base. And also for capital gain. Fair enough. I know nothing about bedrock, so unfortunately I can't help you. I just found the Forever series 2 days ago, and I'm all caught up. Gotta say, you've got a new fan and subscriber. I'm glad to hear that, Aaron. Thank you so much. And yeah, the fact that you caught up in 2 days, that's pretty impressive. Like, I know I haven't had the Forever World for a super long time, but 13 episodes is a lot of content to watch, so I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Because, yeah, when I released the movie, that was just episodes 1 through 10, and that was, I think, like 4 hours. I'm glad we're finding some diamonds. we kind of need them. Oh, I think I see another iron vein down here.
Found one? Awesome. Yep, this is an iron vein here for sure. Sweet, let's light it up.
Oh, you know what? I may have done a Minecrafter no-no. Oh, wait, no, I'm good. I thought I didn't bring a bucket of water with me. Whoop.
I have 5 episodes in my RL Road to champion 1v1s. Okay. I'm gonna go see what one of the skyblockers are doing. Sounds good. Say hi for me. I know Anathra, Ruby, Acorn, we're all alive, last I checked. I'm convinced skeletons have aimbot. Honestly, though, Miss Blue. Probably Anathra. Anathra is always good to watch.
I was watching all 3 of them, actually, before I started streaming. Because, oh, no! I don't even try and kill them. I just try and get far enough away that their explosion doesn't kill me. You know what? Before we start digging, let's just go ahead and light some stuff up here. That way we don't have too many surprises. Ow! Keep your arrows to yourself. Return to sender.
Oh, no, 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 no. How much do you usually have to cut down the video? Because I know some people go from like 2 hours of footage to 17 minutes. Yeah, that's the thing. It depends on what I'm working on. So on Skyblock Kingdoms, it's usually quite hard to cut down the video because there's just so much content. Because, I mean, there's 21 other people on the server. There's always something happening, and I've got to, you know, decide what to keep, what to get rid of. So that one's always really tough. I'd probably say I comb through at least like 4 to 5 hours of footage, at least, on Skyblock Kingdoms per episode. On the Forever World, it's a little bit easier because I control the content flow. But even then, on the Forever World, I still probably have to comb through about like 2-3 hours of footage. But it also depends on what I'm doing. Like my last episode, where I was doing exploring for armor trims, there was way more footage to go through because I did 2 ancient cities, I did some trail ruins, I did jungle temples, I did everything. So there was a lot of exploring to go through. Whereas in a building episode, there's a lot less footage because that's more replay heavy. Also, do you have any movie or show recommendations? Because I'm bored and it's summer break for me. Are you a Marvel fan? That is my first question for you. I've noticed with Skyblock, if you cut something out, another creator has it in their video. Yeah, that's kind of part of the thought process too, when you're deciding what to keep and what to get rid of, is does another creator have this scene in their video? Because if the answer is yes, then it's usually one of the first things that you throw on the cutting floor, because unless it's like a really good bit or it's really relevant to what you're doing, there's usually other stuff that kind of takes precedence, right? Now I'm watching both streams. Fair enough. Yeah, I do that a lot while I'm working. I'll have like 4 different streams open, and I'll just be watching and supporting everyone. Red Blue, thank you for the sub on YouTube. But yeah, there's a lot of thought that goes into the whole editing process. And Giffo, thank you for the resub, dude. Oh, you did a sub in advance, too. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And Night K, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Morning, Null. How's it going, Giffo? The parrot is blue like my other half. Yep. The official SBK carrier pigeon is back with some info. Hello, Alfie. Ruby, Nuke, Anathra, Viking, and Mig. Oh, is that all the people who are live, or...? I never watched Marvel or Avengers, or never looked fun to me. Okay, well, I mean, I definitely recommend them. Like, yesterday I went and I saw the Fantastic Four movie in theaters. That movie was awesome. I 100% recommend it to anyone who's a Marvel fan. But yeah, for a show recommendation, because not a lot of people have seen this one, and there's 7 seasons of it, so there's lots to watch, is Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It is one of my favorite TV shows, actually. A lot of people didn't watch it or didn't like it because, you know, it's not Avengers level action or anything like that. But I thought it was a really good show following S.H.I.E.L.D. adventures. They're great movies. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I know it's not for everyone. That is 100% fair. Everyone's got their own taste in TV shows and movies and everything, and not everyone's taste is the same. But, my opinion, I like them. The only Marvel character I know is Spider-Man, but no one else. That's fair. Well, I mean, if you're looking for something to watch, that might be a good option, because they are very exciting movies, and they've got so many TV shows and stuff too. You won't be starved for content. And if at any point you decide that you don't like a movie or you don't want to watch it, or you know you're done with Marvel or something, you can just stop. Nothing's saying you have to stick with it after you start. Oh, I never made that bed. Oops. What are we mining for today? We are mining for iron so that we can make a beacon base. And, you know, actually have some iron in the world. I am very short on pretty much every resource, actually. Because I've just been... Hey, Aaron, thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. Appreciate it, my dude. I think you are probably one of our only members on YouTube, actually. There's not many members on that side. But yeah, I very much appreciate it, dude. Don't you have an iron farm? I do on Skyblock Kingdoms. I do not on the Forever World. On the Forever World, I barely have any farms. But yeah, I appreciate the support, Aaron. We gotta knock out all of the tough that we see to try and find all the iron. The original Teen Titans animated show was so good. I never saw it, actually. Okay, I think this is just regular tough, not actually part of the iron vein. This is part of it, though. Stream confusion. Yeah, I've never really been into the animated scene. Like, I don't watch anime or anything like that, but I know that there are so many people who really love it. Kind of like you with Marvel, it's something that I just never got into. I'm a solo traveler. There you go. Pokemon because Pokemon's sick. Okay, I guess if you include stuff like Pokemon, then yeah, I've watched Pokemon when I was a kid. I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh as well. I actually got into the game before I got into the show. Actually, I was really good at Yu-Gi-Oh as well. I played in a few tournaments, and I usually won. I had a really good deck. I forget all the rules and stuff now, but yeah, when I was a kid, I was really good at the game. Actually, I used to play in a lot of tournaments when I was a kid. I also played in Heroescape tournaments. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but it was kind of like a board game. Avatar is an anime. You seen it? Actually, I never watched Avatar. South Park, classic anime. Love South Park. That is one show I could never get into. Yeah, I was never much of a South Park person or a Family Guy person or anything like that. I can appreciate the humor of some of them, but it's one of those things, like, I can't sit down and watch it for like 20 minutes or like 40 minutes or however long you wind up watching it for if you watch like 1 or 2 episodes. It was just like pure brain rot. I was like, okay, I can watch a YouTube clip of this, and that's about where my tolerance ends. Yeah, no, I was never into Family Guy. Regular show. Never heard of it. Oop, we are out of torches again. Highly recommend Avatar as an entry-level animated series. Fair enough. Love when you find a huge iron vein. Oh, absolutely. This is exactly what we came here looking for, too, so that's perfect. Never heard of the regular show. Do you live in a rock? It's awesome. Bird and raccoon guy? Nope. I have no idea what you're talking about. Gravity Falls is my all-time favorite cartoon of that generation of shows. Fair enough. My all-time favorite TV show, like of any TV show, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, what the heck is that? But Jinx, I think you might be the one person who will know what this is. Stargate SG-1. Stargate SG-1 is my favorite TV show. I'm curious if anyone else has seen or heard of Stargate. I have watched and rewatched Stargate so many times. I actually have a Stargate tattoo on my arm. I know about it. I've at least heard of it. Okay, you know what? I'll give you credit for that. Because there are a lot of people who have never even heard of it. Even though it is one of the longest running sci-fi shows of all time. Heard of it, never watched it. Not my thing. You know what? That is fair as well. Ooh, diamonds. But yeah, Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, loved both of them. Universe was kind of meh, but it was still alright. That show is so good. Yes! I'm glad people have heard about it. Watch it all the time with my dad. That's awesome. Yep, I know a lot of that show by memory. It's on Prime. Yes, it is, actually. It is on Prime. It is now owned by Amazon. So I'm curious if they're going to reboot the show, because I know there's been talk of it. I would love to see more Stargate content. Where is it based / made? It is actually... So it's based out of the US, but a lot of it was filmed in Canada. Out in Vancouver. When the original movie came out, I loved it. I watched it, and I watched it a long time ago, but never finished them. Fair enough. Yeah, the original movie was really good, and it's really cool because some of the actors from the original movie are actually in the TV show. Because, yeah, the kid who plays Skara is in the TV show as Skara again. And the guy who played Kasuf is also in the TV show. Oh man, I am totally lost in this Iron Maiden. Taking off, heading to work. Sounds good, Aaron. Thank you so much for the support today. Appreciate the membership, and also that you came to the stream. Hopefully we'll see you again. Probably why I've never heard of it. Yeah, so the original movie came out in the 80s or 90s. I want to say in the early 90s. And then, yeah, the TV show, Stargate SG-1, started in 1997. And Atlantis started in 2005, I believe. But if you like sci-fi, then I highly, 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 highly recommend Stargate. And for the most part, it holds up as well. Like, there's a few graphic scenes that are... Or a few scenes where the graphics are kind of, you know... Like, okay, it's 90s graphics. But anything after, like, Season 1 and 2, the graphics hold up today. Like, I've seen movies with worse graphics than Stargate. The Egyptian sci-fi has a cool and original feel. Yeah, absolutely. The entire premise of the show is just so cool to me. And I really love, like, Egyptian and Roman and Greek mythology and everything like that. So this is just such a cool twist on it. Typical 90s graphics. Yep. Yeah, there are definitely points where you're like, yeah, they could have done that better, I guess. But then you remember, wait a minute, it was the 90s. No, they couldn't have. But there's also times that you look at it and go, oh my god, that's the 90s? Seriously? Or even the stuff from the early 2000s, because, yeah, SG-1 ran until 2007.
So season 10 of SG1 came out in 2007, and stuff from season 9 and 10, oh my, the graphics were really freaking cool. But yeah, that is the tattoo that I have on my my right arm. I have a band with a bunch of the symbols from the Stargate and the address for Earth. When face reveal? You might be waiting a while for that. I remember cartoons looking from the 90s totally different, and then rewatching them, and I cannot believe they were that bad. That's the thing. There's a certain charm to cartoons from like the 80s and 90s. Yes, they're not as good as graphics are today, but I would watch Tom and Jerry over pretty much anything that's being made now. We're finding a lot of iron. This is great. Of course, a lot of it's just gonna disappear right away, but you know. It's getting late for me. I think I'm gonna head to bed. Sounds good, Sydney. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. There are some strange strange shows for kids nowadays. That is absolutely true. I have watched some and I'm like, what the heck? We'll probably try and get out of this cave soon, and we'll head home and break down this iron, see how much we actually have. I never enjoy rest. More iron. Man, now I feel old. Yeah. I feel that sometimes, especially so in my day-to-day life. I don't really feel it that much, but as soon as I come online and I'm talking to you guys and streaming and making content and stuff, that's when I feel old. Because I fully acknowledge, and by the way, my name isn't 10. But yeah, by the way, as I'm saying this, please make sure not to mention your ages in chat. My rule with chat is I'm the only one allowed to say my age. But yeah, I fully acknowledge that my audience is on the younger side. That's just part of being a Minecraft YouTuber. And yeah, just knowing that and hearing some of the things you guys say, I'm like, wow, I am ancient. That's fair. Yeah, I can usually, like, I don't know everyone's ages specifically, obviously, but just from reading chats and, you know, interacting with you guys, I can tell who the more mature audience is. I can tell who the younger audience is. Like, I can usually tell what age bracket you fall in.
But yeah, my birthday's actually coming up here. It's in a few months. Quack. In October, I will be 28. Older side of Gen Z. Fair enough. I think I'm the oldest Gen Z. Or in the oldest bracket of Gen Z, because I think it started in 97. Like, I'm just barely not a millennial. Hey, October babies. Oh, don't understand Gen Z and all that. It's basically just like classifying generations, so it's an age range that you fall into, and yeah, it's just a classification system essentially. It really doesn't mean anything. October 13th. I am October 2nd. Nice way of putting us in the old person bracket. Yeah, exactly. I feel left out. October 1st. Your birthday is the day before mine. You're the 9th? Wow, we're all clumped like right at the beginning of October. Mom and Granddad are October 4th. Yeah, beginning of October is a busy time, I guess. January 13th. Okay, so you're very early in the year. Okay, we got a bit more iron exposed here. I'm very tempted to pick up all this gravel, but I know I can't. I suppose I could if I took out the shulker boxes I brought with me, but I am far too lazy for that, for gravel. I'll only do that if I need to for iron or other resources. I get asked by my kids back in your day. Oof, that's rough. I get to look forward to that in my future eventually. Back in your day, did you ride dinosaurs to school? Whoop. What can I toss? I don't need those 4 arrows. Yeah, after this iron vein, I think we'll try and get back home. And then Jellyfish, if you're still in chat, we can do a base tour when we get back there. And for anyone else who hasn't seen the base either, it's pretty spread out. We have a town going, so it will take me a minute to show you guys all the different buildings and whatnot. I think we're coming up on the end of this vein. Yep, that's it there. I'm not too bothered about fully tapping it. Oh. Especially with stuff like that around. Like, I know I'm going to hit lava if I go there. So we're going to leave that. I got asked if we had electricity the other week. Oh, wow. I'm gonna tell my grandkids that I survived the Great Virus and had to fight for my life to get toilet paper. Yep, that is the highlight of our lives. Every Asian parent is like back in my day. We had to walk up a mountain with 179-degree angle barefoot. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, my parents are like that too, because yeah, my mom grew up in British Columbia in Canada. So yeah, she was by the mountains a lot, and she was like, yeah, back in my day, we had to walk X amount of kilometers to get to school and blah, 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 blah. So, congratulations, you survived. Stop complaining about it. This looks cool. Let's head up this way. I'll explain to my kids that COVID was the worst thing that ever happened. Trapped inside with infected people outside. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I know COVID really sucked for a lot of people, but honestly, for me, it really wasn't too bad. Like, I was more or less a homebody anyways. Kit98, thank you for the nope, thank you for the sub on YouTube, sorry. It's like 114 outside and 80% humidity. Oof. That sounds very hot. I know that's more than 40 degrees Celsius. Does someone want to do the conversion for me? Okay, hello. But yeah, like, I'm melting here, and it's 30 degrees Celsius, so I can only imagine higher than that. Like, we've had it before, but, you know, it's not a common occurrence. 45 degrees Celsius. That is, like, face melting. That one guy named Delphi was making awful content, so we had nothing to do. Come on. Okie dokie, you can back up. Okay, there's another one. I almost backed right up into him. I really don't want to wipe again. I've wiped like 3 times in the last 3 episodes. We've had 28 degrees, and that's a heat wave. Yeah, exactly. Here we have, like, the last week it's been around 30 to 33 degrees, and that's classified as a heat wave for us. We never have 40 in the Netherlands. The weather's like 80% rain. Yeah. I can only be outside for a couple minutes before my whole body starts to go fight or flight. That is fair. Too hot all around. Absolutely, Soul Pride. Also, welcome in. How you doing? We are looking for our way out of this cave. We're just going to ascend as high as we can. And then probably just dig our way out. Yeah, this looks like as good a place as any. No creepy crawlies around us. Okay. I'm in England, and and we are definitely not built for the warmth. Okay, apparently this is not a good place. Yeah, so I know the stereotype is that Canadians live in the snow like all year round and ride polar bears to school, but we do get really warm weather here as well. Like we get all 4 seasons where I live. So in the summer, it can get up to 30 degrees Celsius, and in the winter, it can get down to negative 30 or negative 40. We get a pretty good range. Come on. Is this a water cave, or is this the surface?
This looks like it might be the surface, actually. In which case, that's fine. Okay, cool. Yeah. That is a floating rock.
T-Bats, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Yeah, that is just a straight-up flying rock. Actually looks kind of cool. I want to take a screenshot of that. Okay. Home. Where is home? It's like the chunk from SBK. Yeah, exactly. Lagundo ripped it straight out of my not hardcore world, out of my forever world. Somewhere in this direction is home. I always feel bad for Europeans because you guys don't have the infrastructure for good air conditioning. So when it gets hot there, you guys have no way of getting out of it. Yeah, that is true. We do have really good infrastructure for AC. Like, pretty much every house in Ontario, which is the province that I live in Canada, has AC built into the house. Like, we don't have... I mean, some houses have the portable ACs or the window ACs, but we have central air. Only thing that costs £1 these days is a trolley at the supermarket. Oh, a trolley at the supermarket. A cart, as we would call it. We should start to see our lake here soon. Yeah, right here. So our base is connected to this lake here. We're home. Shopping cart, yeah. All right, so Jellyfish, I know you hadn't seen the base here, and for anyone else who hasn't seen my base on the Forever World, welcome to, as you guys have named it, actually through a YouTube poll, Arcadia. So let's start at the starter house, and we will kind of make our way around. But yeah, I did a YouTube poll a few weeks back asking what the name should be, and you guys voted on Arcadia. All right, so here's the starter house. We built this in episode 1, and we have lived in it pretty much ever since. Our main storage room is in here, although not all of our items are in here. We have kind of a modular storage room across our entire base. And upstairs, we have our Canadian house hippo, who has been here since episode 1 and has been on half a heart since episode 1. So yeah, not a lot to see in the starter house, but honestly, for an episode 1 build, I was very happy with it. And honestly, I think it still holds up. Then if we come over this way, we have kind of a mix of episodes. So this right here is actually my most recent, or not my most recent episode anymore. Second most recent episode. So we have our tavern, which we built in episode 12. And we do have an interior on it. It's not completely finished, but yeah, nice little cozy interior. Then you head up here and you've got a whole bunch of rooms for rent and stuff. We still have to fill them up with chests and beds and whatnot. And we still have to do this this upper foyer as well. But yeah, we got a little kitchen off the back here, which still needs a little bit more work as well. I want to do a chimney going all the way up. Maybe add some more brewing stands in and some chests and whatnot. Could you see the bird's eye view? Yeah, sure. Let's close this. We'll just use free cam for this. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff sprawling out everywhere. And pretty much everything that you see over here is all custom terraformed. So this looked a lot different before, which I will show you in a few minutes here. We're going to go sleep real quick. That way we don't blow anything up. And actually, we can grab our, our bed while we're over here. Nice terraforming in only 13 episodes. Thank you. That looks fantastic. Thanks, Jellyfish. That's insanely good. Thank you. I think our portal bed is in one of these. This is all my exploring stuff from the last episode. Maybe not. Maybe I just lost it. Okay, we'll just sleep and keep going around then. And we're actually making our way over towards where we need to go because the mining hut is where we're going to drop off all of our resources we just got. If I terraformed, it looked like a flat stone wall. It takes a long time to get good at terraforming, so don't beat yourself up over that. That's the case with a lot of experienced Minecrafters as well. Terraforming is something that I have been focusing on a lot the last 5 years, so I've gotten pretty good at it. But yeah. This is our stable. This was episode 4. We got a lot of horses and donkeys over here, and we've bred up some pretty good ones too. I actually have to breed a new mule because I lost mine. I don't know where he is. Experienced Minecraft, he called himself, dies to a wither because he uses an elytra. Yeah, details. I'm trying to reverse terraform, so not building a mountain, but a hole. Fair enough. All right, coming into our farming area over here, we've got our cow pen and our barn, which has all of the farmyard animals in it. Use TNT. Yeah, that'll make a hole pretty quick. And then coming over this way, we've got a lot of different things. So we've got all of our farmland, and we've got our farmhouse over here. Let's come at it from the front. I'm actually really happy with how this build turned out. Now, one of the things you'll find with a lot of my builds is the exteriors look quite nice. But then when we go inside, it's usually a little lacking. This one has a decent interior, but interior is something that I always struggle with, and I do need to get better at. So yeah, in here we just have a lot of stuff for cooking and whatnot. Then we have our cellar with like a little wine cellar and some storage. Where was the villager church thingy? I like that one. We are heading up that way next, actually. So, if you head up the side here... Rat Goddess, thank you for the follow. If you head up here, we got a little worker hut. And then we've got our pumpkin patch, or sorry, our melon patch and our pumpkin patch down there. And we've got a windmill, which took me way too long to build because windmill turbines are something that I struggle with, but I think this turned out pretty decent. Then we head up this way. I still have to hook this up to the path system. We're going to do a staircase up the side here as well. Hydrate, thank you. So yeah, no path going up to the church yet, but that is on the list. Windmills are a terror in Minecraft to build. Yeah, honestly. So this right here is our church, which I've called the Church of Mending. Because, oh, I found our mule. Inside the church, we have all our villagers. We don't have a lot of villagers right now, but we put them in the benches at church, and I still have to build an altar up there as well. Then if we head downstairs, this is where our villager breeder is. We have a little crypt, and yeah, our villager breeder. And then the villagers just kind of run around in this area here. They can't get past because of the carpet trick. And then we come out this way, and we head across what is one of my favorite projects in this world, the waterfall and ravine. So, this is all custom terraformed as well. I spent a lot of time on the terraforming for this one, actually. If you look at this right here, let me show you what it originally looked like. This is the original terrain under here. I've torn up a lot of the dirt and stuff,
to, you know, repurpose upwards. But yeah, this is the original terrain down here. So you can just see how much work we've put into, you know, making the terrain the way that we want it. But yeah, we head across our rope bridge here, and we come to kind of a little memorial garden area. So yeah, a few months back we had a passing in my family, and I made a little altar for him, and our first custom tree over here. Then if we jump off the side here, which I can do now that I have an elytra, this was our first big terraforming, or no, that was our first big terraforming project, was where the windmill is. Love the tree. Thank you. Yeah, I built that in a creative world a long time ago. Finally got a chance to use it. But yeah, we got our nether portal here, and we're gonna head through the nether in a few minutes here, because I have something on the other side of the portal to show you as well. Then we come to what is probably my favorite project in the entire world, and that is my quarry. So we built this in episode 2, actually. But yeah, this is my mining area, so this is where I get all my stone, all my deep slate, all that kind of stuff. We've got a quarry that goes down to stone level there, and one that goes down to deep slate level over there. And then we have our mining hut, which we're going to do a quick pit stop at right now to drop off all the resources that we just got. Okay, iron. Oh yeah, we got a good amount of iron. This should more than do our beacon. Gold. Lapis. Redstone and diamond. And a bit of coal. Missing a splash of red and blue. Well, it's a lot of wooden hues in this town, but as we move into other builds, we may be looking at different color palettes. Such a good idea for 2 entries into the mine. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people just do one staircase and they have like a shaft splitting off at different areas in the staircase. But yeah, I just wanted to have 2 different mine shafts. So over here, this is another custom terraformed area. This is our lumber mill. So this is where I do a lot of my my wood chopping. I've got a big flat plane up here that I can chop a lot of stuff down. And you can see that I'm not quite done the terraforming in this area either. I ran out of dirt. But yeah, this right here is our lumber mill. Anathra! Thank you for the raid, my dude. How is Skyblock Kingdoms? And welcome in, raiders. Water Ghost is back. General January, welcome in. Echo, welcome in. Band Nerd, welcome in. Anathra, hello. Hope you had a good stream. Mods, can we get a shout out for Anathra going? Or, I mean, Anathra, if you want to shout yourself out, that works too. You're modded. But yeah, we're just doing a little bit of a tour around my Forever World here, because there was a few people who had never seen the base here before. And we just got back from a big mining expedition to get some iron for our beacon base. But yeah, that's most of the stuff on the overworld side. Let me just do a quick flyover here for those of you who just joined during the raid. So this is my Forever World that I started back in April. All good. Hung out with Acacia, did a little bit of interior work on the shroom. Nice. Yeah, we did get a ton of iron. That is true. We found a lot of good iron veins. But yeah, here's an overview of the Forever World. Here we got our stable, we got our tavern, we got our starter house. That's a little enchanting station over there. Then we've got our farming area with a windmill, a barn, and a farmhouse. All this area here is custom terraformed. We got a church, big waterfall, and a memorial garden. Then we've got our nether portal, which we're going to head through in a second to see the nether hub. And we've got our quarry and our lumber mill. Gonna go to sleep? Sounds good, Sydney. Have a good night.
Okay. To the Nether. So the Nether hub is something that we built very recently. We built that in episode 11, I think. Why is the starter house always the biggest thing? I wouldn't say it's the biggest thing. We got the starter house there. It's moderately sized, but I would definitely say like this right here is a bigger building. And like this entire farming area I built in one episode. Then this area here, the terraforming took a very long time too. And just wait until you see the Nether hub. This was probably the biggest project out of anything I've worked on in the world. How many game days do you have in this world? We have 1,287. So this is our Nether hub that we just recently built. Still have quite a bit of work to do. We still have to do some more staircases in the corners and stuff. And the tunnels are going to need a lot of work. I feel like I look at the SBK and I'm like, how is that your starter base? Yeah, I have a bit of a reputation for big starter bases. I did the same thing in Season 1 of Skyblock Kingdoms. I did the same thing in Pleasantcraft, Enigma, pretty much everywhere I go. But yeah, this is our Nether hub. Built this in episode 11, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. And like I said, we still have a lot more tunnel work to do. That is what I wanted to work on today, but I just did not have enough stone. But yeah, this is going to be the general look of the tunnel. We need to do a little bit more work on the ceiling, and I'm going to have a strip of whatever color I assign for the direction going down the walls as well. But yeah. Are you going to build some trees? Yes, I am actually planning an episode in the future here where that is pretty much all I do. I go around doing trees, rocks, boulders, foliage, just little decorations around the entire town to kind of wrap things up. But yeah, we dug out a big tunnel here on a stream not too long ago. But yeah, that is pretty much all the stuff that we've done on our Forever world. And then we've done a bunch of exploring and whatnot as well. But yeah, let's sleep the night away here. Ooh, that's a creeper right outside the door. Awesome. Hopefully he doesn't get too close that I can't sleep. Yeah, we're good. Those little decorations are big to a project. Absolutely. Like, having all these buildings and stuff, it's great. But as soon as we start putting trees and boulders and whatnot around, it adds life to the area. Not just buildings. Like, the area that has the most life right now is the farm. I really need to change that hotkey to open Malalib. The farm and the waterfall, because we have more substance to those builds, right? Give me 1 sec, guys. Gonna sneeze. The allergies have been killing me today. It's been rough. The scarecrows are super cute. Thank you. Yeah, this is actually a design that I saw on, I want to say Pinterest, for the scarecrows. Those are not my design. But everything else. Yeah, everything else I did. Okay, let's grab our iron and start breaking some stuff down. We can put our chest plate away. That island needs a statue. We definitely need to do something on the island. I just don't know what. A statue might be interesting, but I don't know if that's the direction I want to go. Purely Luna, thank you for the follow. How you doing? All right. Time for the fun part. So we need 2 stacks and 36 blocks of iron. Are we thinking we can get that out of what we just mined up? Hiya, I got lost after the Anathra stream. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you for asking. I am on my Forever World right now, but for context, I do know Anathra through Skyblock Kingdoms. I am also a member of Skyblock Kingdoms. I am actually Anathra's neighbor. I am in the Mangrove Kingdom. So we work very closely together on a lot of stuff with the whole Bammer Grove Alliance and whatnot. But yeah, we happen not to be on Skyblock Kingdoms today. Most definitely we have over what we need for a beacon base. I hope you are right. I generally have really bad luck with fortune. So we will see. Hey, it's been a long time. How are you? Yeah, definitely, Solo. How you doing? I recognize your name. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Also, guys, we are coming up to a very large milestone on YouTube. We are 280 subscribers away from 10,000. So that's pretty exciting. Thank you guys for the support on that side. The Forever World and Skyblock Kingdoms have been doing quite well. You're reminding me I need to go gather resources. I haven't had ores in ages. Yeah, that's kind of why I needed to do that today. I've been doing a lot of building, and just not collecting resources. So yeah. Gonna go eat. See ya. W World. Thank you, Red Blue. Appreciate it. Enjoy your food. I'm okay. Just got my PC, so been busy with it. That is fair. How are you enjoying your PC? SMP, yes, we do have a viewer SMP for anyone who is interested. It is free to join. It is compatible with Bedrock and with Java, so you don't have to worry about what kind of client you have. And yeah, it's a really awesome community. One more YouTube sub acquired. I appreciate it, Luna. Ow! Fire! Where is he? Where is this jerk? You deserve to burn. In fact, keep burning. But thank you for this sub, Luna. I appreciate it. We got a bit ambushed there while I was thanking you, but we're good. Yeah, exactly, sniper. Didn't even know he was there. Exactly. Fire. Is that a kid emote? It looks like a kid emote. Yeah. When I see an emote that has a bunch of fire around it, I just immediately assume it's kits. Oh yeah, we're gonna be good. Honestly, our biggest challenge with all this iron is gonna be smelting it up, I think. In fact, we should, once we have our iron farm up and running, we should really consider making a lava farm for fuel. Just got used to PS5. Hey, it's pretty awesome to have the PS5. I wish I had a PS5. I have a PS3 and I've got a PS4, but I don't have a PS5. You just redeeming all of the things, Water Ghost. Didn't want to save any of your channel points? Maybe. No. I like wasting money. May as well just place this all down. And then break it all. But yeah, with any luck, guys, I will have a Skyblock Kingdoms video for you guys sooner rather than later. My goal is to have it out on Wednesday. That way I can start working on my next Forever World video. I tried to clip the skeleton moment, but my phone is being wonky. All good, all good. Alright, there's all our iron down. Now it's time to break it all. Honestly, we got really lucky with those iron veins. I'm happy we found that cave. Need some new alerts for rewards, as I have 4K saved. Creeper scares, please. Yeah, there's a reason that I made the creeper scare a bit redemption rather than a channel point one. I know there are people with thousands upon thousands of channel points out there. Did I miss anything good? When was the last time you were here, Solo? That shop on SBK that you made is madness. I'm glad you like it. That's what the next video is going to be about, actually, is me building that. How many bits are we talking? It's not that many, I don't think. I think it might be like 50 bits. 50 or 75, I think. There's also Enderman. I'm glad you guys found out about this after after the caving. And thank you for the 50 bits, Luna. If you were trying to do the creeper thing, then you have to do that through one of the panels if you scroll down, like 2 months ago. Okay, so you've missed most of the Forever World then. Called it an experiment. Fair enough, fair enough. I'll save the rest for a caving session. Fair enough, Giffo. We are going to have to do more caving sessions, so you'll have lots of opportunity to use it. Because, yeah, we got the iron that we were looking for here, but we definitely still need more diamonds. Enjoy the stream. Off to work. Sounds good, Giffo. Have a good one. Didn't think about it in the caves. Yeah, there was a time a little while back where I was caving and you guys kept using the creeper scare on me, so I got kind of desensitized to it. And then I actually wound up blowing up to a creeper because, well, I was like, yeah, another creeper's on. Boom! Been busy so hard to find time. Yeah, that's fair. I totally get that. But yeah, if you want to catch up on the Forever World, we have videos for everything that's happened. So ! YouTube, and you'll be able to see it all. Actually, wait, you're on the YouTube side. You're good. Oh yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we will be okay. Do you post your streams too? Yeah, the VODs are all on YouTube. Because I multi-stream, actually. So I am streaming on both YouTube and Twitch right now. So yeah, once the YouTube stream finishes, you can find them all in a playlist. Okay. How much coal do we have? Not enough. Okay, I do want to check one thing first. I do love that you sleep over a pile of ore. Yep. Or at least over here I do. I have a bunch of beds around the world. Ah, I already emptied out all the ore from down here. I was hoping I'd have more coal down there. But yeah, fuel is something that we really need to sort out at some point. That'll be a little bit easier once we have the iron farm going, though. I already grabbed it all. Let's break this down, too. But yeah, I've already got my next project for Skyblock Kingdoms planned out. Actually, I've got a few different projects for Skyblock Kingdoms planned out. I have to build an island under the pagoda that Kit built. So that's probably going to be one of my next projects, possibly episode 4. Excited to have dripstone lava situation. Those change my life in a world. Yeah, absolutely. That is kind of my my plan for the fuel solution on this world. Is once the iron farm is built, I want to build a lava farm. That way I just don't have to worry about it. Then maybe we'll build a super smelter or something. But yeah, Skyblock Kingdoms, that's what I was talking about. So yeah, we got to build an island under the pagoda, and one project that I thought of that I really want to work on is I want to make a kind of like a bank and a vault over at the Mangrove Island, but in our style, so kind of like almost more like Gringotts, I guess, from Harry Potter, but in ruins and overgrown. My voice is doing weird things, I'm sorry. When allergies get bad, this tends to happen. It's nice getting to chat with you while you mine, though. Thank you. Yeah, that is kind of what I like doing on my channel. I like the more chill streams where I get to actually talk to and interact with you guys, and you guys can give me ideas for my worlds and have inputs on my building and all that kind of stuff. That's cool. Thank you. Yeah. And then, yeah, inside that that vault in the bank, we're going to have all of our wood and stuff like that. So it'll essentially be a wood storage room, because on Skyblock Kingdoms, wood is currency. So yeah, we can keep all of our wood in there. So it's going to be the Mangrove Bank. Okay, I mean, I guess we may as well just break down some more ores while we're waiting for this to smelt, eh? Let's do the gold. We gotta break it down at some point anyways, so may as well do it now. We gotta stay in the areas that the smelter is loaded. I'm in a Minecraft SMP, and my base is a big hole, so it's taking a long time to do. That's fair. Yeah, I've done some bases like that too. Definitely takes a long time to hollow out. I drive bus. Thank you for the follow. How you doing today? I love your detail work. Your builds feel so alive, so lived in. Thanks. That is what I go for. And yeah, if you came from Anather's stream, Luna, then the shop that he was showing off in the shopping district, the big one that's kind of like a spiral and whatnot, that goes up into the sky. That's one of my designs there. So that's actually what my video that's coming out, hopefully on Wednesday, is going to be about. Is building that and stocking it. And yeah, I'm part of the Mangrove Kingdom, as you probably figured out from what I've been talking about. But yeah, this world specifically, I've been focusing on smaller builds. That way I can focus on doing more small lived-in builds, like you said. But I'm starting to try and convert that lived-in style into my my bigger builds as well. So it just adds more life to them. Let's see how many diamonds we get from 17. Need what feels like 1.3 mil glass to do 5% of the base. Yikes. Alright, there's another 42. Gonna guess 25? Not quite, thankfully. I was way low. Yeah, it's a Fortune 3 pickaxe. We still need more, though. We took a huge hit with all of those wipes from the Wither. Because, yeah, we lost 2 or 3 full sets of diamond gear. And we don't really have many villagers, so only way to re-gear is to build stuff in enchanted and then combine enchanted diamond gear. But yeah, we had about 4 or 5 stacks of diamonds in here before we wiped all those times, and yeah, it was rough. Does netherite get blown up by the Wither? That is a good question. I don't know. I would assume so, but I don't know for sure. All I know is it doesn't burn, but that doesn't really apply to a Wither anyways, so meh. Something tells me I'm going to be smelting this stuff for a while. I'll get the next round set up, and then we'll go do something while we're waiting. We'll just have to try not to go too far away, or this won't smelt. Maybe we'll chop trees while we wait. Oh, well, it's not like we have much time left in the stream anyways. So yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, I usually stream for about 2 hours, so from 5:30 till 7:30 my time. Because, yeah, I get off work at 5 on the days that I work from home, so I start half hour later. Then after I'm done streaming, I've got to go make dinner and do some other stuff, so yeah. Can I ask a silly SBK question because I'm new? How many children do you have? Or perhaps why so many? So that's a funny question, because if you've watched any of the Birch Kingdom's content, specifically vintages, I have a lot of children. However many villagers Vintage and Viking have over there. And the short answer as to why I did that is charity. So I ran a charity stream, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Oops. And one of the milestones was, if we raise this much money, I'll prank an SBK member. And earlier on that week, Vintage and Viking killed a villager with my head on it because they said it was ugly and needed to be sacrificed to the void. So I put my head on all of their villagers. We're in a similar time zone. Hey, nice. But yeah, that's the story behind the Elfie children. Sad that I missed it. I'll work most weekends. That is fair. Yeah, so, yeah, 2 weekends ago, we ran a charity stream for Extra Life, and we raised $2,775 for children's hospitals, which is really awesome. So, yeah, the Skyblock Kingdoms community and my community are really awesome for charity. I really wish I had a bed on me. Let's go find one. We really should just make a bed to keep in our inventory. I don't know why I don't have one. I don't know where it went. I know I had one at some point. Maybe it's in one of the miscellaneous chests? Congrats, that's amazing. Yeah, I was watching the child support streams. Yep. Vintage loves it. It's fine. Okay. I know there's wool in one of these at least. Yeah, here we go. But yeah, she will continue to get child support. Fish Prime. Yes. Fish. Those fish did her a lot of good, so she really can't complain about my child support payments. Alright, let's see what kind of woods we're short on here. Oh, we're actually short on oak now. Birch, we're doing all right. Oh, we're low on spruce somehow. Somehow, one of the ones we have the most of is mangrove. I guess I'm just so used to growing mangrove trees now. Oh well. I guess I'll work on some of that off stream here. We're actually gonna... Let's stand in front of the portal over here, and we're gonna look for someone to go raid. Alrighty. Let's see, who have we got live from our friends list? Would you make a video on how to make your home in your forever world? I mean, you can watch episode 1, but, like, I'm not gonna make a step-by-step tutorial or anything like that. We have Reg, we have Avid, we got Viking. Alright, who do you guys want to raid? We can raid King Regnog, one of my mods, we can raid Avid, or we can raid Viking. Reg has been live for 30 minutes, Viking's been live for 17 minutes, and... Or, sorry, Avid's been live for 17 minutes, and Viking's been live for 2.5 hours. Maybe let's go over to... Reg? Yeah, sure. I'd prefer to raid either Reg or Avid, since I'm sure Viking will be wrapping up soon here. But yeah, let's head over to King Regnog. And I think he's rating. I think he's streaming on YouTube too, so I can send the YouTube viewers over his way as well. But yeah, on the Twitch side, grab the raid message there, bouncing derps if you're subbed, and raid symbols if you're not. Let me just set up the redirect to Reg's stream on YouTube here. Redirect. King Regnog. There he is. He's on his SMP right now. But yeah, let's head over to King Ragnog. Awesome dude, one of my moderators. Super helpful. And boom, I will be live again on Wednesday on Skyblock Kingdoms, so make sure to throw that on your calendar for 5:30 Eastern Time. And I will see you then. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.